That young nigga right there.
Yeah, but listen, you're now tuned into me, $1 million worth of game. We got, listen, the one, the only Polo G up in here, man. Polo G, Chicago's finest up in here, man. The Shy, man. We're up in here in Philly, man. Listen, man, it's going down, man. Okay is out right now, man. I know y'all vibing to that video crazy. He ain't playing no games. He got a lot of shit is in store for y'all. But let's talk about, man, who is Polo G, man? To a motherfucker that don't know. You know, everybody don't know. It's 7.8 billion people on the planet. Everybody just don't know.
Sure, Polo G. I cuss on it, right?
Yeah, you do whatever you want to say.
Yeah, shit, Polo G, young nigga, you feel me? Coming out of Chicago, a hard place to come out of, you feel me? And I'm really just trying to make the game mine for real. Really put my imprint in here. You know?
That's what it's about now. Coming from Chicago, you know, people think that is a dangerous place. And I think the media told the world, not the big media, the people that was reporting that wasn't from Chicago was reporting about Chicago, and they made it look like a city of savages, a city of animals, you know? And it just, you know, it just portrayed an image of like, damn, these motherfuckers don't care, they dangerous. And it was like, you know, just a war report. And, you know, being from Chicago, how did you feel about that? And about the reporting that was taking place from people that never even been there?
Shit, to an extent, it get like it's disrespectful, because you feel me, these real people going through real situations is real. Besides what's going on in the streets, you know, everybody like got families, you know, that feel any type of way behind losing a loved one or whatever the case may be, no matter what he into. So and sometimes it can make you can feel disrespected by it, because they painting the city in such a bad light, when really you being from there, you know it's a lot more to the city than what they portraying it as.
Believe that. Hold on, we didn't shout out our sponsor,
Amsterdam,
New Amsterdam Vodka. This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. Now, if you didn't know, New Amsterdam Vodka is distilled 5 times, is filtered 3 times for a clean, smooth, crisp taste. You know, you could drink New Amsterdam on the rocks. You could drink it straight up, drink it with any juice, soda. You can make a New Amsterdam Mule. You know, it's great for pregame. And if you're watching football, you're watching basketball, baseball, hockey, it don't matter. New Amsterdam Vodka is where it's at. It's great for pregame. And so when you out at your local liquor store, make sure you pick up some New Amsterdam Vodka. You feel me? And shout out to New Amsterdam Queen, you feel me? They be at the crib, because, you know, we get cases of that shit. They be at the crib making cocktails and living it up and having a great time. So when you out and about, make sure you pick you up some New Amsterdam Vodka ASAP, the official vodka for Barstool Sports and presenting sponsor $1 Million Worth of Game. Hey, let me get into this. Let me ask my guy, Man, something. Man, when you was in school, right? I can call you Man. I can call you Man, right? At one time, your name was Man.
This before the Polo and the G connect.
Right. I see he looked over at his homies like this. I'm fucking with you niggas. See, I go digging. You feel what I'm saying? They said I got some information right there. When Man was back in school, right? This woman might not even know this, right? Man used to hustle up that money, get his money, and at the end of every day, he would fuck every dollar he got up on chocolate chip oatmeal cream pies. Is that the truth, man?
I think I forget what the cookie called. I ain't bought it in so long. What is called? Damn.
Famous Amos?
I think it's called a chocolate chip cream cookie. Yeah, every day after school, I want to grab one of them. Then I came back in the neighborhood, like after I ain't been there in a little minute, and we walked to the corner store. That's the first thing I got. My homies like, damn, you still eating them every day like that?
That was your shit, huh?
Yeah.
Some things just don't change when you coming up in there, huh?
For sure.
For him, you know, he did 20 years in jail. So for him, motherfucking oodles and noodles.
No, I ain't on them no more.
He loved them bitches.
I ain't on them no more. But I will say this. Listen, he's a fucking nut. Now, they say you use music. Your music is a coping mechanism for the pain. Yeah. Talk about that.
Like, coming up, like, I battled with a lot of, like, different things emotionally, like, you feel me, just feeling like I'm bipolar or whatever case may be, or just going through what I was going through. And I ain't see no other way, because I ain't like to talk. I ain't no talkative person, no social person. So I just used my music to cope with anything that I was going through, whether it was at home, whether it was what's going on outside in the streets, whatever. I just use, you feel me, my music as an outlet.
I mean, when you say like you're not really, you more of a person that stick to yourself, like that's always been your mood.
Yeah, that's always been me. Like, my pops used to trip on it. Like, it'd be a bunch of kids come over to the crib, and I'll be in the corner playing the game by myself, or I want to play, you feel me, just by myself or be by myself, because I ain't just always been a type of outgoing person, for real.
Right.
But how do you deal with that, knowing where you come from now? You're doing shows, all these people out there, thousands of people. How was you able to transition into being receptive to dealing with people, because you're in the industry that's based off of fan support?
Because my love for music, like, helped me to understand it. Like, okay, that's what I'm doing, and me just appreciating my fans getting me to where I'm at. So I just be humble with it. So that's what made it be a easier transition. But it still is a little crazy, because I can remember a time back when I'm just in the hood, or before I came up, where only people who know me gonna come up to me. Now I'm in a setting, it's 50 different people. They got their grandma on FaceTime, uncle on FaceTime. Yeah. Like, hey, talk to them real quick. I'll be in blue sometimes, but it come with it, so you just gotta take it with a grain of salt.
Absolutely. Do you think that was something that was like you just was from birth, or do you think it was always in you, but it was because sometimes when you go up in the streets, you see so much slimy shit happen, and niggas getting backdoored, as what you would say, where you from, that'll kind of make you shut shit down too a little bit. Like, hold on, man, I ain't even going to even play these games and deal with niggas, because you feel what I'm saying? When you see and you hearing, and you like, damn, that was his man, and that'll kind of make you shout the shit out a little bit too. Did that play a part in it?
Oh, definitely. Because I know, even coming from where we come from, like, your environment so wicked that you even got to play it like that. Like, you got to be the one slamming the nigga out. You know what I'm saying? So you just keeping that being your mindset, you just weary of who you rocking with or who you mess with.
Right.
Now,
go ahead.
Now, I'm gonna say somebody, you could, you know how we speak about people in different ways. Now, I want you to use some words, whatever words you, when I mention this person, and you could just say whatever words that come to your mind. Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD. I could say selfless. That's a real selfless person, real humble dude. He just the type of really a good friend. Like, it don't matter what you do or who you are. You could be a rapper, you could be the engineer, you could be the dude that's just coming to deliver a package. He damn near been to invite you in. He like your vibe enough. He just a real cool person. Feel me? Real genuine person.
Tell us about a moment that you can remember.
A great moment you had with Juice, man. That was just like, it was just like a memorable moment.
It was he used to always, when I stayed in Calabasas, he stayed in Encino. So around that time, he had just always text my phone or FaceTime me like, hey bro, pull up on me. We could go get on the bikes in the back of the crib. He had just ride the bikes up and down the street trying to show me he could hit a wheelie and shit. He had some paintball guns that day. So we was out there fucking with the paintball guns. It's like a little street sign we was aiming at.
Yeah.
Everybody shooting at that bitch. We fucking it up. Police come down the driveway, and everybody gets taken off.
Y'all in a rich neighborhood. It's a rich ass neighborhood. Y'all
Juice gets to taking off and shit. We all running the house and shit. I'm just dying laughing. This shit just funny as hell to me, because I'm like, we really doing this in some, like you say, a rich ass neighborhood, running from the police.
So everything turned out good though.
Yeah. We was in there chilling. They was just really tweaking off the whole situation. All of us were.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
You gonna name somebody else?
Tupac.
You saying like words to describe him?
How you feel about him?
Like, I fuck with Pac. Like, it really took for me to get older to really like learn the importance of him. Like, how important he is to the culture. Not just rap, the culture period. Like, that's somebody you could really look up to. So it was just like when I got older, that's when I started like looking at him as somebody to like look up to in the music industry, as far as like being outspoken, not caring to speak on social injustices in your music. Like Tupac was the reason that I'd be brave enough to even do something like that.
Like when you remix Changes, like, and you was spitting off of that, before you was going into that, in the state that we in now, because we're in a state where it's like the state of hip hop. That's not the state of hip hop. The streets and everything. It's like old nigga fuck you, young nigga fuck you. It's a division out here.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's about, I'm gonna fuck with you based off your age. It's like we fuck with each other based off the age. It seemed like for the people that's lost in that world. When you was making that song, going to create that, was it like some fear that damn they might not feel this shit? Was that even a thought in your mind like, this shit might be too heavy for them?
No, I ain't never second guess it. I ain't even look at it as what they gonna fuck with or not. It was just something I followed my heart with. Like that's how I felt at the time. All throughout my tour, when I went on my first tour in like 2019, and that was a song we played on the road a lot. So he was just on my mind heavily, and I was trying to think of a way like how I can
pay tribute or show respect,
like pay my respects to him with a song, and I felt like that was the best one because that was my favorite song from.
Damn, okay, that's what's up. Now, when we talk about Chicago, right? Growing up in Chicago, is it a fear every day? You know, because I know we see it from the outside, but if people see it from living in it, was it a fear like I might not make it?
Hell yeah, I remember it was a vague moment in time. Just being in the streets, probably like 3-4 weeks straight, I done seen a nigga stretched out. Whether it's me going past a crime scene, me actually being on the block where a crime going on, like, you feel me? You actually seeing it. You seeing it on the news. You seeing it on social media. So it's just embedded in your mind that damn, anything can happen. I might not see the mob, but you feel me? Try to hope for the best. But in the city, it's really depending on the area that you coming from. You gonna definitely feel like that.
All right, now looking at the culture, like when you from rap music, and I know you go to different cities, but even in the rap, Chicago culture, language has infiltrated cultures and languages of other cities. You hear your whole vocabulary. I don't care where you go at in America. Some way you're gonna hear your vocabulary.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether it's lacking, whether it's ops, whether it's, or whatever. How do y'all see that? Like, do y'all see that the influence that y'all done had on the country, even to the music? You know what I mean? Even to the videos, you still seeing Chief Keef style videos today. 1,000 guns, 1,000 niggas in the apartment. Like that influence is so strong, and this been going on for years. How do y'all feel about it?
I mean, in a positive way, it make it look like we a city that a lot of people look up to.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's all in that way, and it make me feel like we got a lot of influence. Like we could do a lot with that influence, though. Like a lot of people will follow our lead with it, whatever it is that we doing. Like tomorrow, if a motherfucker wanted to start wearing a bandana on their pants, anything, any little small thing that they'll take that and run with it. So it's like put you in the mindset of what could I do with this.
Now, did you ever say, like, even in the city, like, so many kids coming up and like a lot of people that they got to look to, and it's like you growing up as a kid and you going on YouTube and you saying, damn, I got to be this because this the only way that made it. This, these the people that was needed, or these was the people that's popular from my city. And sometimes it's like, damn, this shit was based off of like, people looking at it and they like, damn, young kid, like, I got to be a real nigga.
Yeah.
What would you say to that young kid that's from Chicago that fuck with Polo G, that think he got to be a real nigga in order to be accepted, in order to be liked, you know what I mean? In order for people to fuck with him. What do you say to that young boy that's from, Southside Chicago, wherever he from?
I mean, you really got to be yourself because you feel me? You just paying attention to what everybody else doing or what everybody thinking to you. That can get you led astray trying to be something you not. Feel me? And a lot of that play out of people wanting to fit in. A lot of that play out of self-love too. Like a person that ain't taking the time to figure their own self out.
Right.
So they rather be everything or do everything that really ain't even in their mindset for real. They just doing it because this is what they see.
Absolutely.
How long did it take for you to reach that self-love point? What age was you?
Shit, I was young. I ain't gonna lie. It took me a minute to even really indulge myself like fully into the streets. Like I was one of the kids that was from my neighborhood, all my homies hopping off the porch at like motherfucking 11 years old, 14 years old, and I still wasn't at that point yet, because I'm still looking at like, I just want to hoop, you feel me? I'm in the neighborhood, we doing little bad shit, but it's like, that's not, at the time I felt like that wasn't me. But as time went on, that was just something that just came like, damn, this all I gotta do, at least how I felt.
Mm-hmm. And it's pressure. It's pressure being, because you seeing it, you don't want to get victimized out there.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
is it? You think the entry level and stepping off the porch is based more off of I'm not trying to be a victim, or based upon I'm trying to be accepted?
It go both ways, because it could be the shorty who really don't gotta do this. His mama do for him, his pops do for him. Is both of them taking care of him. He ain't really fucked up like the rest of us is, or the kid who ain't got no pops at the crib, or the kid who just live with his grandma, but he just want to do this because he think it's cool. Then it's another kid like who really in that situation and predicament where he going in the crib and his grandma, he stay with his grandma, and she, you feel me, heavily on drugs. The community and where he live at, he real poor. You feel me? His best friend, he done seen him die at 13. Somebody killed him. So now you feel like he got to do this. What else I'm gonna do? What else I'm gonna be? Oh, my uncle a killer. My daddy was a killer. He just leading in them footsteps for real.
Right. And a lot of times the youngins in the hood, right, that grow up and they uncle was a killer, their dad was a killer. You gotta understand that a lot of times what they lead with is that. Nigga, you know my motherfucking dad was a killer. Like they glorify that. Mm-hmm. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like that's some type of glorification. Like no, your dad wasn't around to be in your life, bro. Mm-hmm. Like the harsh reality of it is, yeah, your dad knocked some niggas off. Yeah, he was, yeah, okay, cool. He stood up. He ain't do no telling on nobody, but he never been to any graduations. He never been to none of your birthdays. He never been around to enjoy none of the things that a father get to enjoy with his son when he's right there. And so a lot of times to the youth, man, understand that when you have your parents in those type of situations, man, and you think you doing something by glorifying that shit, no, the real win is when you become successful and not follow after what your uncle and what your motherfucking pop did. Yeah. That's the real win. I ain't gonna lie to you. My dad was a gangster. My uncle was a gangster. The apple don't fall far from the tree. You know what the fuck that make me? I'm going right upstate with them niggas. Maybe I could be my dad, Shelly, and we could spend some time together. All right, that's on you. Mm-hmm. But the real win is, nigga, to win in life. And to be able to go visit your dad like, yeah, man, you know I just got that motherfucking job with the promotion. Yeah, how much you make, son? $250. Yeah, I got a nice ass house, married. Yeah, man, I'm gonna bring your nephews and your nieces up here to visit you next time. They just was busy. That's the real win. Not you going through the motherfucking cell and seeing your motherfucking pop. And he'll tell you, he was cellies with his motherfucking
step pop.
With his step pop. So
that's crazy.
How'd he feel?
Like, it was crazy, you know, calling my grandma. And then I was cellies with my brother. So it was like generational. And me and my brother used to go see my step pop as kids in the same prison that we wound up being in, the same, you know. So it's like I just be telling people, like, if you out there and you operating outside the law, you a street nigga, that's your thing. I'm not telling you what to do. You got to do whatever you feel you got to do in order to get money or to be accepted, whatever. But you got to be mindful of what your children is going to inherit after you leave. A lot of times people legacies and their inheritance to their kids, it don't be money, it don't be property. It be some shit that a nigga that you ran the street with, when they see your son, man, your pop was a real nigga. Mm-hmm. That's all you got. Mm-hmm. As a motherfucker to say that. Your pop was a real nigga. Yeah, that nigga was a killer. He got money. But you ain't got nothing. You ain't got no property. You ain't got no money. You ain't got nothing. All you got is a memory of your father. Dad. And then on top of that, most of the time your dad wasn't even in your life because he was in jail or running the motherfucking streets. So if you a dad out there, leave your kids more than a fucked up name, a street name. A street legacy of shit that you can't take that to the bank. You can't get no money. You can't buy a house with that or none of that. So be mindful of that shit.
And even more than leaving your kids something, man, spend some time with your fucking kids, man. Because that's better than any money you could leave them ever. You feel, leave them some fucking memories, man. Because anybody could be going tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? For whatever reason. So leave your fucking kids some memories, man. Leave them something that they can remember. Damn, I remember me and my pop. Yeah, I remember me and my mom. Like, for real, man. Mm-hmm. So, you got something you want to, you got a sponsor, man?
Yeah, let me get into the sponsor. One thing about Manscaped that I like, you got the Lawnmower 3.0, but you also got the Weed Whacker. For people like Gil that got hairy nose, he used the Weed Whacker and the nose trimmers. Because the Weed Whackers, what they do is they go in. They clean his nose out so it could be good. He also like to use the Lawnmower 3.0 on his personal area down there because Tootie said, "Listen,
how you know?"
No, Tootie said, "You know,
you
Tootie had to
spicy,
get, no,
man.
I ain't got nothing to do with it."
You did
Tootie
too much
said,
time in jail
no,
to be
but
knowing
Tootie
what a
said, at the
nigga
end
do
of the
with
day,
his personal
Tootie
areas.
said, "Listen, Wild, please, we need some more Manscaped because Gilda, he broke the last pair." So I said, "Oh, I had my people over at Manscaped send him some another lawnmower. I'll send it to you, Tootie, because you like to be clean down there. Some people like to be refreshing. They like to get a nice shave. Some people like to be bald. Some people like an afro. If you want to trim your personal areas up, that's your thing. Do whatever you want to do. But one thing about Manscaped, they're going to take care of you, man. You get 20% off and free shipping, right? When you use the code MILLION. I'm talking about the code MILLION at manscaped.com. Right, you go there, take it. If you got all that stuff and the hair is catching your boogies in your nose and boogies is just, creating their own space and apartments in your nose, that's when the Weed Whacker come through. You get the Weed Whacker, go through there, clean your nose out. Manscaped is going to take care of you like they take care of him. They take care of me too. I'm not going to, I love their products. But check them out again at manscaped.com. Use the code MILLION. You're going to get 20% off and free shipping. Manscaped.
Let me ask y'all a question. Since we all got, significant others.
Oh, shit.
Let me ask y'all a question. What do you prefer? A text or a call?
I always get the FaceTime calls. It's just like,
I didn't ask you what you get.
What I
asked you what you prefer.
A text.
I mean, it depends on my mood.
It depends. A text, man.
Say the right shit.
Say the right shit, player. Players fuck up. Don't fuck up, player.
Don't fuck up, player.
Shit.
I mean, if I have to say though, I prefer a FaceTime call though.
Yeah.
That's how I get straight to the point, text it back and forth.
FaceTime call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me remix mine. FaceTime call, baby.
You bitch ass nigga.
You know what I'm saying? He keep an old player on his toes, man. He got me on my toes. My fault, player. You right, baby. Oh, you don't want to see me? You just want to text. You don't want to see my face?
You bitch ass nigga. Y'all see how he just tapped out,
Players
right?
fuck up too.
No,
Mine,
you just tapped out.
I hit my head earlier. I hit my head on the wall. I was doing something. I was a little off today. It's cool. Shit.
We know who run the household.
They don't know shit. I run that motherfucking house.
Yeah, all right. That's why you just change your shit up like that.
No, I'm just saying.
Talk about the player twice your age. Yeah, twice the age.
No, because we thinking like I was going to say the same thing. Shit, fuck up. Let me ask him something.
Okay.
Let me say this shit right.
While you thinking about it, what you prefer? A sexy text or a video?
A video. See, I get, just in case if I'm alone, I can go on a date. You know what I mean? I prefer a video. That's my shit.
So what you mean go on a date?
I'm just saying it might be a bathroom there. You know what I mean? I can go slide up in there, get a little personal time. I'm just being straight up. He know what the fuck I'm talking about. He be on the road. You know how shit get. The rapper's life,
I'll say a video for sure. That's a no-brainer though, for real.
Yeah, fuck is you talking about?
With a text though.
Somebody like
the
Mike
picture come with the text?
You in jail, you used to love the pictures.
No.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. That was paper pussy then. They called that paper pussy the porno books. That was different though.
You might ain't catch up to the new wave. I knew he was going to say a video, but you might still been stuck in time. You feel what I'm saying? You'll rather go to the movies or watch a movie at home?
At the crib.
To the movies. Because listen, let me give you some game. The movies is good because you get the movies and then you bang that out on the date tip. So it's like, they want to go on a date still. So, you know what I mean? You get that up. Oh, yeah, movies, meal, cool. They got their date.
I'm always going to pick. I'd rather stay at the crib.
Yeah, because you get all the movies. Oh, yeah. I'll be like, I'm going to the movies. He'd be like, oh, well, I could get that on the. I didn't even know you could get these fucking movies that be in the fucking movie.
No, not because of that. Because
you can smoke your
I
blood.
I could smoke at the crib. I could smoke, watch the movie. I want to blow it down when I'm watching Denzel. You feel what I'm saying? I could be in my drawers, she in the goddams. I put a hand on the goddams from time to time. You know what I mean?
No, I ain't gonna front.
Soon as the credits get to rolling,
yeah,
we get to rolling. Come here, stop playing with it. You know what I mean? You ain't got to jump back in the car. It's freezing. You run to the car. Now I got to get home. I got to roll up and smoke and get blind first before we get busy. No, that's too much.
I'm gonna say this. One thing I'm gonna say, when Corona hit, right? At the little beginning phase, people were scared. They was like, so we go to the movies. Me and April go to the movies. We made a movie in the movie after the movie. Legendary. Yeah, we made a movie at the movie after the movies. Legend. We was in there by ourselves. Big ass John. I'm like, hold up, baby. You gotta come on. Let's go on the big screen, baby. Let me put you on the big screen real quick. You know what I mean? It was crazy in there.
Was it a silhouette of y'all on the screen?
I don't know what the fuck was going on. I just propped my camera up because I wanted to record my I'm styling on it. I wanted to get my, I wanted to put my shit out there like, damn, just in case if this John, somebody might get this phone, this John leak, they gonna know I'm a legend out here. You know what I mean? She's like, my boy, shut up. I'm in there styling on it. Styling on it, you know what I mean? So, that's the style, man. You got to do something. But when I'm gonna say some real shit. How do you feel about love?
How I feel about love? It's hard to expand on something like that.
Damn.
No, it's not.
This nigga.
If you love somebody, you love them. How you feel? I could tell you how I feel about my wife. I feel, we've been together for 20 plus years.
I just said how you feel about love.
Love. He's saying love in general, idea. Like breaking it down, like love.
Oh, okay.
You keep
say,
we know you love Tootie.
Absolutely, baby. Let's just throw that out
baby.
there.
I always put it out there.
I always fucking put that out there. We giving you game on the
we schooling you. I love you. For no reason. I love you, baby.
Man, my girl know I love her.
Yeah, she already.
There you go. That's what I was trying to get her. Yeah, he was arguing early. He looked over mad. She know I love her, man.
I love her.
Damn, man. She cussed me out earlier, man, but she know I love her, man.
Yeah, you gotta get that shit out there.
How long you been in a relationship?
Like 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
What's the hardest part about being in a relationship? By the way, his woman is in here. We're not going to show her, but we just want you to. We like to put motherfuckers under the fire while they woman right here. We ain't shit. That's right. How you feel about, what's the toughest part about being in a relationship?
Toughest part about being in a relationship? I don't know. Because it can be just, I say communication sometimes.
Right.
That's the toughest part.
Right.
Sometimes your head in one space, they head in another. Just really getting back on the same page. That's all.
Absolutely. I mean, and even communication is when you got years and years and years, and it's still a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never know a person perfectly, or you know what I'm saying. So, what's the best part about being in a relationship?
Them highs, like you just feeling like on top of the world. You feel me? Just sitting back. Sometimes you can feel like you really appreciate the woman you with. So
right. What about celebrating your wins?
What you mean?
When you got an album come out, a single come out, it do good. Your woman there, she, because a lot of times your woman be your biggest cheerleader. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
A lot of times you need that, because a lot of times too, your woman will tell you what your niggas ain't gonna tell you.
All the time.
You feel what I'm saying? You may like a record, your woman be like, I don't know. I mean, that's cool, but
I know you could do better.
Like what?
A nigga be sitting there, that's hard as shit. That shit hard. Nigga, that ain't even my song, nigga. I was playing somebody else's shit that was.
That's because they see it from a different perspective.
Yeah, the fuck?
And your homies do.
Right. Right, because they'd be like, I mean, it's cool, but I don't think girls really gonna like this one.
For sure.
It's too manly.
Yeah, so that's what's up, man. I like though that you a youngin', but you rolling on some OG shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your team right. You know what I'm saying? You even flew your woman in with you. A lot of times, to the artists out here too, a lot of times that shit keep you out of trouble, man.
For sure.
Keep you way out of trouble.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Because you might be in a motherfucking city, and I'm not saying when I say keep you out of trouble, I ain't saying for the rappers you gonna do nothing wrong or nothing. I'm just saying you might be in a city, you got your woman there, you go do the show, you come off stage, you sweating, she wipe down, I'm going back to the telly, my woman, man, we gonna get something to eat. Your woman ain't there, your niggas throw the battery in your back, man, such and such popping, man. Motherfucking nigga, be there, nigga. Everybody
let's go to
there,
Johnny
nigga,
Shootouts. That's a new bar where the nigga get shot every week, nigga. This joint been open for 62 weeks. Every week a nigga get shot. Johnny Shootouts. We going there. They strips is popping, nigga. No, we there.
I'm telling you, everybody there though. Everybody there. You ain't got to worry about getting shot. They
ain't gonna shoot you. They gonna shoot somebody, but you ain't gonna get shot at Johnny Shootouts.
Right, and then you end up there. Something happened, some dumb shit or
your
something.
Name
you know
all
what I'm
some
saying?
Nut shit
and some shit you wasn't even getting no money for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you know, a nigga, and I'm gonna keep it all the way real. A lot of the artists from Chicago, that's how they be moving. Well, every time I see a nigga, that's how niggas be moving. Like on some adult grown man. Like I ain't really like with Herb. Herb was about to go on stage, right? And this was not too long ago. And everybody in his dressing room smoking. Herb smoked like a motherfucker.
At his tour, before the corona shit.
I'm like, you ain't smoking? He like, nah, man, I don't smoke right before I'm about to go on stage because I like to give my fans the best performance I can give them and shit. I'll be high and shit. I'll be forgetting shit sometimes. And I'm like, damn, that's some real live professional shit. Mm-hmm. Because 99.5 out of a fucking 100 rappers, they not even thinking about that. Fuck it, I miss a word or two. I don't give a fuck. They singing it. I don't. But the fact that
I never smoked. So my stuff.
But I'm saying the niggas that smoke, they getting high, man. They smoking. You want to be when you get that stage. But the fact that he approached it on some professional shit, like nah, I want to give my fans the best shit. Ain't even. He chose his fans over smoking weed, mm-hmm. Something that he loved to do. Mm-hmm. So that was real, you know, I felt them for that shit. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all Chicago artists that we get around, I'll be like, these niggas, they get it. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. They get it and shit. So, man, you got the motherfucking new record out.
Okay.
Huh?
I'm full now.
What was the process when you went in the studio?
When you went in that booth? Who sent the beat over? How long did it take? What was the vibe?
I got a producer from Sweden that I've been fucking with.
Damn, Sweden?
Yeah. I forgot who plugged me with him. I think it was one of my artists. He plugged me with him. And then I started, he just was sending me beats on the daily, and that time I hit the booth, I was in Atlanta when I recorded the song, you know, and a lot of times I probably, you feel me, fuck with a little Adderall just to make me motivated to do the work. So I, you feel me, had one of those. Took a little crayon grape to take it down. I go hit in the booth, and I'm just thinking like, man, maybe I could do something different this time because I've been singing a lot, well, being more melodic for most of my career. So I just wanted to take it back because I started off as what they call a drill rapper in the city, but then you feel me, took the melodic route to take it to the next level. But it's like I'm here now, so I can show people that I can do something other than just make a melodic record. So I just went in there trying to make something different.
Now the Addies, cause I never had an Addy. Like I'm keeping all the way real. When I was coming up, Addies we never even heard of that shit. Like,
no, see, Gil's thing was, y'all do Adderall back in the day. Gil used to take the blunt. No, he used to take the blunt, throw a little coke in there, and smoke that. They call them Rambos. That was the shit. Like y'all don't do that. But I'm saying back then, he used to smoke a Rambo, and he used to go in the booth, and that was his best shit. Listen. He wrote some of his best shit. When he was down Cash Money, when he was smoking the Rambos, he tried to get one to Baby said, no, I wasn't with that, Wody. So I said, no, he was smoking a Rambo. They call his crack and his weed.
You put that smut on my name again. I'm gonna open your head.
You was at your best. You was smoking Rambos.
By the way, presented by New Amsterdam Vodka. I'm gonna open your head.
The only reason it was called Rambo because he used to get tough. He was like, oh, they used to call him, he was smoking a Rambo. Hey, he ripped his shirt off and all this shit. But that's another story.
All right. Because I'm going to end up slapping.
Everybody got their styles and their approach when they making music.
Listen, cool. You know, when we was coming up, you know, of course, it was the Xannies, it was the Perks, I was a lean guy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And weed and pills, pills always fuck with me. Like, you know, I'm fucking with my stomach or something. So I never really, you know, I took Xannies a couple times. I fell asleep at a light. Never did it again. But the Adderalls, I hear so many young niggas say, what the fuck does it do to you?
I mean, for me, it just had me focused. Like, I wouldn't pop a Adderall just on some I want to feel how for Addy or something.
A lot of the large foundation of this, if I'm not mistaken, it come from like the college They used to take them to stay concentrated and to focus on college. This was like a college joint, like a college coders, all type of brainiac type dudes. Wham! And they be, it'd be like Limitless, the movie. Like it's like you don't see nothing but your target. Like you zone in. And how you zoned in, man. This shit like the Matrix, man.
So you mean to tell me you pop a Addy, boom. Oh, I'm a horse with blinders on. I can only see in front of me. I can't see to the side. I can't.
How you zoned in?
No, for real though, I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I'm paying attention to was what I'm writing in my phone. Can't
you
nothing
write?
else. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's his thing. He promote writing. You right.
It's nothing. See.
Now
the new age is no, I punch in. No.
Sometimes that should be weak. I ain't gonna lie.
What be weak about the punching?
Because you ain't put no fucking thought into the shit. What you mean?
Just saying.
You didn't put no fucking thought into it. Like it's so for me, I never write down on paper, but I write it in my fucking head. I'm still writing it. Mm-hmm. Because I came up with a bar and then I said that bar 15 times in my fucking head. Then I went on to the next bar. Mm-hmm. It's the same fucking thing except for you're not writing it. Now, if you just go in the booth and say, I'm off of Addy. Okay, punch me in. I'm off of Addy. Jumped in the caddy. All right, punch me in. I'm up. That shit's corny, man. You didn't put no fucking thought into that shit.
But you had the cheat code.
So if a motherfucker say, I punch in, but you write your shit in your head and then you punch in, you're really writing your fucking music, bro. Mm. Like, so it's a difference. I do promote writing. You right, because I don't promote motherfuckers just going in the booth saying the first thing that come out. It's motherfuckers that be like, no, when I put thought into my shit, my music don't come out as hot as when I don't put thought. Well, you're a fucking idiot. How the fuck can you just go in the booth and say the first thing that come to your head and think, my music wouldn't be hotter if I put some thought into it. All right, cool. All right, yeah, do what you want to do.
No. Only reason people got a right to say that. I'm not co-signing them. But your music wouldn't have been hot if you wasn't on coke and weed. So what the fuck? Everybody got their style and approach. You was on coke and weed when you wrote. When you was hot as a rapper, you was at your best, at your prime. You was on coke and weed. You was smoking Rambos. And they say when I was in jail, they said I don't know what it is. It's something called the roofie or some shit. And 2K, some stuff you was smoking called 2K or some shit. They said you used to be in the studio like Rick James getting naked.
Hey,
said you was smoking 2K. They said you was smoking 2K. I don't know what it is.
Don't believe none of this goofy shit, yeah.
I don't know nothing about it. I was in jail. They said you was smoking 2K.
Don't believe,
like the fucking game, whatever that shit name.
See, he's a master in putting mustard on the nigga's jacket. You feel what I'm saying? We just wipe
you wasn't smoking 2K.
We just wipe that shit off and keep it moving.
They said they used to have a game on the packages. It's called 2K. They sold it somewhere, and they said you used to strip out in the joint like Rick James. Your shirt be ripped open, and I don't know. This is the information I got when I was in jail.
Okay, now since I was going just, I just was going just.
You know what I'm talking about? 2K?
No, hold on.
You know that
hold
2K
on. No,
stuff?
it's K2, nigga. You goofy ass
nigga. I thought it was 2K.
You talking about? That's the fucking video game.
Well, you know what it is.
You've been locked up for 1,000 years.
You know what it is, though.
Okay, but since you want to keep you just want to keep poking it bare. You want to hit the pinata and all the candy on the floor. I just was letting you live.
All right, we
now
gonna
I got to grind your goofy ass up. No. Now we gonna grind your goofy ass up. We talking the other day, right, Polo?
All right.
This nigga talk about, because I was the man in jail. You know what I'm saying? Listen. He talking about, I had perks in jail. So
I didn't have no fucking perks in them jail.
No,
I never.
No, not Percocets. Like perks, like you had more juice than other niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I say, what perks did you have in jail? He talking about, nigga, I had a suite. I said, a suite? How do you get a prison suite?
I said my cell was clean because you was talking about why I be cleaning up there.
You said you had a suite.
I said my floor was waxed in jail.
How you get a prison suite?
I never said nothing about no suite. You said that.
What you had to do to get a prison suite?
I ain't saying nothing about no fucking suite.
I'm just trying to
my cell floor was waxed. You was like, why you keep cleaning the fuck up? I said no, because I remember when I was in the joint, my floor was shiny. And that's all I was saying. And I said it was clean in the motherfucker. And I never said that
he was cellies with a dude named Big Toonsy. What was his name?
You lying. I told listen, oh, can I break it down?
Go ahead, break it down.
Stories from the cell. This is what happened, y'all. Let me explain something to you what happened. I was telling him about some shit that I seen, an altercation. It was this big muscular gay guy on the tier. His name was Big Stormy, right?
Big Stormy.
Big Stormy was,
and he nicknamed him.
No, he didn't. Don't
Lil
lie.
Blizzard.
No.
Big Stormy and Lil Blizzard. Tell the truth.
Listen to what happened. Listen to what happened. This is stories from the cell.
Stories from the cell. Big Stormy.
Big Stormy.
Little Blizzard edition. All right, go ahead.
Listen, Big Stormy came out of nowhere, moved on the block. So when he moved on the block,
you moved him. You got him moved on the block.
Listen.
You're not telling the story how you told me.
No, I did. You lying.
You got Big Stormy moved on the block. He's lying.
Let me tell the story so they can hear it. So Big Stormy come on the block. When he come on the block, one of our OGs, triple OG, in the third, he told me, yeah, they didn't move this motherfucker on the block. They try and fuck the block up. About a week later, our OG, he had a single cell. It was one bed in the cell. He leave his single cell and he move in with Big Stormy. But he was the one complaining, making all the noise. So you got to be worried about them dudes that keep worrying about whatever, whatever. So one day, we just hear, motherfucker, I'm still a man. You hear all this scuffling, the cell door open. Old triple OG in the third, he falling out the cell, bleeding from the facial area. So
bleeding like a slaughtered pig.
Like a slaughtered pig. So after that, I'm like, oh shit. So now I'm like, oh man, we looking at our OG different. We stopped fucking with him. But now I told him on some real shit. I said, man, Big Stormy was no joke. Motherfuckers wasn't playing with Big Stormy no more.
And did Big Stormy used to clean Big Stormy's cell, and you was Lil Blizzard.
This nigga lying on me. I never cleaned this man's cell. This nigga lying on me.
Lying.
Listen, this nigga is lying on me. This what happened. I told him after that, motherfuckers, it was like motherfuckers, paid a little more respect to motherfuckers and wasn't saying a little slick shit no more.
No, tell the truth. Your ass was on the line.
Get the fuck out of here.
Big Stormy said.
I will say that Big Stormy, because Big Stormy had them big down south hands. Them Jones different. Them big old heads from down south. That shit's different, bro. I'm telling you. Run into a boy from down south. They just got these.
What the fuck?
It's a different type of fucking thing, man. Them down
big
south.
Down south hands.
Yeah, it's just different. I'm just telling you, it's shit different. Because listen, man, the way
he slapped you.
The way he put
he want to tell it, but he don't want to tell it. No. He like, man,
the way he manhandled the OG, the triple OG, this motherfucker was like 6'3", man. The way he manhandled, I said, oh man, this motherfucker. So he brung a little.
So Stormy ran the block.
No, fuck no. It was some real triple OGs.
Wait. Well, okay.
In the third power.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Mm-hmm. He just said this nigga was the triple OG to the fourth power times 10.
He was.
Okay, hold on. I mean, so that mean he was the OG out of all OGs.
No, it was a bunch of OGs.
No, wait, hold on. Stormy dusted him off, sent him out the cell, bleeding from everywhere.
No. I was on the block with some fucking.
Hey, so now when Stormy walked up on you, because you worked in the kitchen, so you made sure Stormy shit was nice and hot every night. I'm gonna say this.
Didn't you? I'm gonna say this. I didn't make sure shit. I ain't had nothing to do with Stormy. But I will say this. I just acknowledge.
He trying to clean his name up out here, yeah.
Along with me and others, the other homies and people, it wasn't as they ain't had shit to do with us because we wasn't in that world. It was some triple OGs to the 15th power on the block. They wasn't going for that shit. But what I'm saying is, as a younger cat in the penitentiary,
you were scared to death.
No. Right, let me just explain. I just acknowledged this is what happened. I acknowledged the danger that Big Stormy could deliver, so I just stayed clear of him. That's all it was. It wasn't about that just being real nigga shit.
Because Stormy and knock your ass out on your stomach.
I ain't gonna say all that. I wasn't going on like that.
Rip your motherfucking jump off.
I wasn't going on like that, man.
You talk about rip his jump off.
Keep talking that dumb shit, telling motherfuckers my jumper got ripped in the joint.
It did. You definitely did.
No, it didn't. But that's another story.
They came in the cell. Nigga was in the. They was all in the same
once again, that
jumper.
was stories from the cell.
Hey, you ever been locked up?
I've been locked up a few times, but I ain't never did no like real bed, just like little sit downs.
What's a sit down? You was in juvie?
No, I was in the county.
How was it? Was it real in there? Was motherfucker Cook County?
Of course, it's real.
You was in Cook County?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's real in every fucking county.
I'm just saying to get real in different environments.
I'm talking about in the major cities.
Yeah, I already know, but like, was it a point where as though you was in there like, yo, what the fuck is I'm doing in this joint?
Shit, I always felt like that because you being in the county, in Chicago especially, like a lot of niggas in there, they goofy.
With that dumb shit.
Our niggas grown goofies. They ain't got shit to look forward to get out this bitch. That's why they steady coming back.
What's the definition of a grown goofy?
A goofy ain't got shit going on. Feel me? Damn, they're probably still sleeping on his mama couch, shit like that.
Basement warrior.
Then you feel me? Got shorties looking up to him, but he ain't really got shit going on himself. Like,
but he able to manipulate the young niggas.
Yeah, like no.
You ever go through that phase when you was on the block when a motherfucker tried to put a battery in your back that was an old goofy?
Hell no. See, in our neighborhood, a lot of places in Chicago, like the young niggas, they do what they want to do. Ain't no, you would be lucky to get a thorough older nigga and it'll be able to tell you something. But a lot of blocks ran by a nigga, probably the oldest nigga, and they look click probably like 22 years old. Feel me? So that's just a young nigga sport in the city.
So, like, because that shit's so crazy with the fucking gang shit. Like, when you go to jail, that shit really just, if you get put on the wrong block, you fucking done.
Hell yeah.
You ain't had to go through that, huh?
What you mean?
Like when the motherfucker ain't slide up on you when you was in there, like, yo, man, you from such and such.
Oh no, you gonna go through that regardless, cause the county, like, it's big, but it's like everybody damn near know everybody, or everybody like, and in Chicago it'd be like you went tour with a block and they clicked up with like 3 more neighborhoods, so you ain't just worried about your main op that you going back and forth with. You worry about like 3 other neighborhoods and niggas that's cool with them that'll get on your ass if they see you.
And what's so crazy is, like, when did that shit start happening? Like, because I notice now, like, that's a big, like, thing. Like, when did that shit start happening? Like, well, you don't gotta say like such and such, but like around what year? Like, when did that, like, that's like, I don't understand. Like, you could have cliques. They don't even fuck with each other, but they don't like these niggas, so they like, all right, we gonna get together and we gonna go against them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is like, that shit's wild to me, man. Cause you got all these cities and they kind of following the pattern of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even here in Philly, you got motherfuckers clicking up that don't fuck with you. Like, them niggas never liked them niggas.
Mm-hmm.
But now them niggas is cool, and them niggas is, but them niggas used to be cool, but that shit be confusing. It's like, when the fuck did this shit start happening? Like, I guess, hey, listen, man, to all the young niggas out there, man, the best thing I could tell y'all, man, is live to see a certain age where you're gonna start respecting life, man. You know what I'm saying? For me, it was late 20s, man, where I really just started respecting life. Like, damn, I'm tripping out this motherfucker, man. For some people, it's earlier than that. For some people, it's later than that. For me, it was like 26, maybe. You know what I'm saying? 27, maybe. I give y'all this game so that I might be talking to a nigga right now. He might be 22. He might take heed to what I'm saying. And he might be like, you know what? Fuck that shit. He right, man. I'm ready to start thinking on a bigger level, man. I'm ready to level up. Fuck money wise. I'm ready to level up with life. Cause I could die with the fuck how I'm living. I could die, go to jail, and that's not what I want the end of my motherfucking story to be. Some niggas gotta understand what you want the end of your story to be, man.
I know one thing about you. Most of the time, your story is always in the second quarter. You never make it to halftime. For all you guys out there that play sports and never can make it to the fourth quarter, you know what you need? You need Roman swipes. See me, I'm a fourth quarter player. I'm a big player. I'm an end zone player. I go to the championships in my life. That's who I am. But if it's, sometimes, we got to use a cheat code when things don't go the way we need them to go. That's why you use Roman swipes. All you guys out there, all you have to do is wipe it on, let it dry, you're ready to go. But what you're going to do, look at it. Simple, small, straight to the point. I'm going to show you, like, put some, like you might have your wallet. They fit in your wallet. Nobody even know. pull them out.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, these in your wallet?
No, they not. No, I'm just saying I'm using that example.
You gonna put it all on me. Like you can't go like him, you gotta go to the fourth quarter, but they in your wallet, huh?
They
saying what them is for real.
Listen, you
put him down.
Fourth quarters.
Put him down.
Give him a couple.
Put him down.
These right here, if you're having a problem with your woman and she's not respecting you in certain departments, right here, last longer and stronger, Roman swipes. You wipe it on, you let it dry, you're ready to go. You don't need no prescription.
Let me show you.
You don't need none of that.
This easy. Let me show you. Listen, this easy, right?
No, don't do that.
What?
Don't wipe. They'll open it up. Don't do that.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's got to be. Give me that back. I gotta preserve them because I got to order for them. Somebody want them. I got to put them back in my wallet. I mean, don't open that. I'm just saying. I know I got to get these from my brother Troy. He need these. He's like, man, hold them for me. So I just put them in here.
Yeah, you
so I remember to give them to him.
Yeah, all right. He keep it up.
One thing about Roman, they're fast acting. When I say fast acting, they're extremely fast acting. I'm talking about they go right. I'm talking about look at the package. You could just have these sitting around.
Discreet too.
Nobody know. Look, come like this. Discreet. For some friends like Gil, I bless Gil with the big boy. I give him the big package of Roman swipes. One thing about it, all you had to do is go to GetRoman.com, right? GetRoman.com, right? Code /million. We don't even use the code. GetRoman.com /million. And what they're going to do for you is you get your first month of swipes for just $5 when you choose a monthly plan. A lot of you guys need these because a lot of women are complaining. They be in my DM all day. Wallow, could you get my boyfriend some Roman swipes? He gonna make it out of the first quarter. So listen, man.
We gonna
right
make
here.
Sure.
Yeah, we got him. We got him. We're gonna hook him up. I mean, hook him up, make it rain. Roman swipes. I got listen, man. The plug. I'm the plug for real. The real plug. Roman swipes, but get with them. But yeah, back to what we were saying is, like, what you got your new single. Okay. Mm-hmm. Got the crazy Cole Bennett video. Like, who was
crazy?
Who inspired that? Like, did you come up with it, or Cole just said, "I got this"? Because Cole be on some real creative shit.
Yeah, Cole, a different type of animal with that camera. I really just gave him the song. Normally, Cole will want like 3 songs for me to know which one he want to shoot. But I had end up telling him like I'm ready for him because after we shot 21, he like, let's just keep building. And I ain't want to send him shit until I felt like I had the right record. And after I did okay, I sent it to him. And like I say, normally he'll want a second song or 2 to really fill him out. But he was like, that's the one. We gone. He sent me the treatment the same day.
Damn.
Same day.
Damn, shout out to Cole Bennett.
All you directors out there, he said he got the treatment back the same day. He sent it to him early in the day. He had it back that day. Mm-hmm. So that's just a message to everybody out there shooting. When you going for them beats, I know you got to do from Sweden. But who's one of your favorite producers to work with? And is there any producer out there that you didn't work with that you'll want to fuck with to create that sound?
I want to fuck with Khaled.
Oh,
DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Khaled.
Polo G.
Fuck
with the young boys.
You hear me? Come fuck with the young boys.
Reach out to the young boys. Don't get dated.
That's right.
I mean, motherfuckers. He got a young cat. You know.
That's popping. He's 13 million monthly streams on Spotify.
I mean, I'm talking about 13 million.
13
monthly.
M&Ms.
He killing them.
That's just one platform.
One platform, Spotify.
So when a young boy call for you, guess what you do? You come running. DJ Khaled.
Holla at the young boy.
Holla at the young. And who else?
Who else like a producer I want to fuck with? I be feeling like I'm just now learning about like producers and shit. Like at first, like last year, I was just now really getting to, like I've been knowing these producers from their tags to know they work, but like really trying to jump on getting on the songs with the bigger producers to elevate my sound, like the DJ Mustards and fucking Murder Beats and dudes like them who really got a name in this shit right now.
Right, absolutely. So listen, man, anybody out there, because you never know, they might want to work with you.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And you might not never know, just like they might not never know you wanted to work with them.
Yeah.
And sometimes it only take for the damn dog nigga be writing your DM, man, I ain't know you wanted to fuck with me. Come on, man, let's get it in, because nigga, this honestly what niggas love to do.
Yeah. I could say too, Metro Boomin, I ain't never made some shit. Oh
man, Metro is my guy. I had Metro Boomin and Sunny Digital down at the studio house in Kansas City. Good dudes too, man. Work hard as fuck, man. So shout out to Metro. You definitely can make that happen, man.
Who's some artists you want to jump on the track with?
Anybody, shit. Oh, really, the hitters in the game. I ain't never had shit that come out with Mika, I want to fuck with Mika on some shit because I know he be rapping for real.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like, you feel me, fucking with Mika. Who else?
You and Meek do a joint. What's your mentality when you Meek like, all right, come on, it's set up the studio. Come on, nigga, what's your mentality on the way there? I got a bake OG.
No, it's just really I know I gotta come with it. I know how he gon',
my man.
Feel me? I know how.
Hold
he
up, we
gonna
get right to this. What's up, bro? What's happening?
Yo, what's up with you, Arlo?
I got my man here. He said I gotta jump on something with Meek.
Hey, Polo, what's up, Polo?
What's the word?
So I knew Polo before. I met Polo once before he got signed. I mean, we kicked it and busted up.
Yeah,
we got one too in the truck. It just ain't dropped yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, he was spinning us. He got the cheat code. He was spinning us.
He got the cheat code.
He was spinning us.
Polo that nigga though. Polo since
Much
he came
love,
in that
much
shit.
love.
Keep doing your thing, Polo.
No, I got you.
Believe that, man.
I'm
What's
up in here cooking up
I
right now.
see you working, nigga.
Nigga working. Nigga in the
working,
stew. Nigga in the stew working. B-Rock. He up in the stew working.
That's what I'm doing. I'm in here closing the intro out, man.
All right, well, listen, we waiting for you on the couch. Soon as you come, you got to, come down here. We got to talk.
That's my promo run. Y'all know that's my first stop.
We got to talk.
Absolutely. We got some things we need to talk about, Em.
Oh, yeah, we going to talk about everything.
Yeah, let's go crazy.
Absolutely, but we fucking with the youngin', and he said, man, Meek, man. I said, oh, okay. Because, we know you fuck with the young niggas.
One day, I was talking, me and Ho was talking about some shit. He bring up Polo name, like, that nigga Polo nice. I thought that was some shit that I heard him speaking. I ain't even know he was on your shit yet. So keep doing your thing, young nigga.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. All right, Em.
All right, love.
Already love, y'all.
Love.
Damn.
That's
So Hove up on you.
Talking about.
See the shit you learn when you Hove up on. Goddamn.
Damn, listen to Polo.
Nah, Hove, that nigga can rap.
That nigga can rap. See,
that nigga talking that shit.
That's what it's about. Hove, he need a feature too, man.
Yeah,
come on, hook low up.
I'm out of here.
Cap a lot up. Hell,
super out of here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But that's what it's about, man. It's about connecting people. But I'm gonna say this, man. You keep doing your thing. I'm happy that you're spitting. You bringing something back. You know what I mean? And you showing young cats that you could just rap.
And he versatile though.
Yeah, he versatile.
Melodic. He do it all, man. I just salute you for being a great artist, man. You know what I mean? And just, and just keep being consistent and doing you, man. And the sky's the limit, man, because you young, man. You're not even in your prime yet, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So you like a young LeBron, a young one of them, when they 23, 24, they ain't even in their prime yet, but they still putting up all-star numbers. You feel what I'm saying? Sure. That's what it's about, man. And we like to salute the youth.
Gotta salute you.
We like to give them their flowers while they here. And you know what I'm saying? And we wish you all the best, young, and you already knew me and I was with the game. We on your team. We got your back. Anytime you want to come sit on this couch, kick it, promote anything you got coming out, you already know we open, we locked in.
No, but hold up, I gotta put a plug out there. Like, I know you probably don't know Polo, but I gotta let it be known. I used to write his stuff and I used to spit. So if it's ever time you need a writer or you want a verse from me, I got you for free. You can have my publishing and all. I just want to get a little, get my name back out there. I don't care about the writing credit. No, I'm just saying because I used to write your shit.
Hey, don't you believe that?
I wrote some shit for you, especially when you was writing Wayne shit. I was really writing it, but that's another story.
Don't you believe that?
Because I didn't get my publishing for that shit. You said I was gonna get my publishing, but some shit came off. I think I wrote a million. I think I wrote that. I don't know.
Let me just tell you something. Man. They say you be capping a lot. You know what I mean?
Oh, me, I don't be capping a lot.
That's what you be doing.
I don't be capping a lot. That ain't me.
That's what they said, man.
It's whatever, man.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Polo G for coming through, man.
Shout out to Polo G.
New single, okay.
Going down, man.
Stream that shit. Watch the video. Go buy that shit.
Everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Fuck with it, man. Polo G.
And it's just like that.
Right.